Hey, what's up guys, it's Mark Yoon and today I'm bringing another hopefully exciting video. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is a little bit of off of our Soul Calibur topic. It is actually Mortal Kombat 11 related. I know I haven't done one of these videos in a while, I just haven't been really interested or motivated to make one. But with that being said, I did watch the trailer for Aftermath as well as all of the friendships. And I'm going to be talking about that while I play the video in the background, obviously for copyright reasons. But well, it's not all of the friendships, it's the friendships that have been like revealed thus far. I know there's an additional story trailer. I didn't want to put that because like I didn't watch it, to be honest. I kind of just want to dive into the story because that's the most important part of this DLC for me personally. I really like the cinematic Mortal Kombat stories. And I think other fighting games can take a page out of their book when it comes to like how to present a well-inspired story. I think even Soul Calibur could do well to adapt this kind of format. The only problem being is that like Soul Calibur's budget is like weeds on the ground, whereas like Mortal Kombat gets like a rose garden. It's like their budget's like so much bigger, so I can't expect Soul Calibur to rise to the occasion like that, which is why we get slammed with text walls all the time. But with that being said, the story mode looks intriguing, though I am kind of tired of time travel stuff. It's so, like, it's just like an easy get-out card. I was still over it even when, like, Endgame did it, to be honest, because, like, it's just, like, what can't you fix when you go back in time? And, like, you can set up limitations for yourself, like they did in Endgame with, like, the Pym particles, and I'm sure that, like, there's some things that they can't do when they're going back in the past in Mortal Kombat as well. And it is nice to see how certain characters will interact with each other, especially when Shang Tsung's thrown into the mix and he's portraying himself to be an ally, which we've already seen this before. Not an ally to the good guys, but we had Deadly Alliance with Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, and Shang Tsung couldn't even stay loyal to Quan Chi. It's another bad guy, let alone like the good guys. And him and Raiden at each other's throats for forever, not to mention Liu Kang. So I expect a lot of drama to happen during this. I mean, Shang Tsung might not stand a chance against Liu at this point, but then like Chronica in the story mode says something about Shang Tsung's become even more dangerous than like even the heroes know, and we see him summoning some giant snake thing or whatever. So I don't know like how this is going to play into everything. I mean, if he's powerful enough to bring back like the Soul Pit that we saw, the one, I'm not sure if that was a Tarkatan or if, I think it was a Tarkatan warrior, one of Baraka's forces getting eaten by in the story teaser. I mean, it's suffice to say that like he has enough power to come back. He gets, a spoiler alert, he gets stabbed teaser story for like through the arm by I believe it is Baraka that does it, but he stabs him through the shoulder, and he heals himself when one of the other Tarkatans dies in the pit, which means that he probably recreated the pit so that he can collect souls and keep himself like immortal like he used to. I don't know what his endgame is, obviously. I don't know if anyone does, but I'm really excited to play the story portion of the game. That's the biggest reason why I'm coming back to it. I think it's cool that like we're getting to play as Shiva, though I think she's looked better in other games. I liked her a lot in Armageddon. I wasn't like super crazy about her in 9, but I mean I liked her in Armageddon. I think mainly I was a fan of hers in like the original trilogy, just the way that like she looked and stuff. But I'm gonna give her a chance and see how she plays out and stuff like that. The main highlight of the characters for me is probably Fujin. It's really nice to see Fujin return and to see how awesome his like moveset is in this game. It's very cinematic, and like I really like the agileness of the character, and he's got like a way of, you know, using distance moves and close range martial arts. So Fujin is a very nice welcome addition back into this. But with that being said, I'm not sure what else like I'm really looking forward to. RoboCop's a hit or miss for me. It's fine. Like I like RoboCop. It's not like I hate the character. I like the original movie. All the RoboCops after that kind of fell flat for me, but the original really violent one was kind of cool. I'm interested in seeing what uniqueness the character can bring to the table. Like, is he going to be a rushdown character? Is he going to be another grappler like Terminator? I have been hearing from people, including Ragaroth, that he's got, like, an arm cannon besides his blade, and he's also got a flamethrower and his gun, so maybe he's going to be a keep-away character or a mix-up character. I'm just more curious as to anything to see how that character is, because he's not a very fast character either. He's a very slow-moving character, similar to how Terminator is. So I'm sure everyone's going to do, like, the awesome matchup between, like, RoboCop versus Terminator, though. I'm not really sure who else I would have rather wanted besides, like, Ash Williams. And I don't know, like, how that's, like, that fell through so bad, but, I mean, that happens sometimes with these situations. There's licensing issues involved, and we all know how that goes, and some characters that we want to see don't get in the game. So, all in all, like, I think everything about this pack is good. I like the fact that everyone gets a free update on the 26th with the extra stages, the friendships enabled, and the new costumes, but, besides that, like, there's a lot to look forward to in this pack, and I hope that, like, it's supported further down the line. It should be supported further down the line, because there's, like, I think in the character codes, there's, like, 6 more characters that can be put in there. So there's, like, enough for, like, 2 more packs. But, we also don't know if those character codes are ever going to make it in, but Nether Realm Studios has stated that they wanted to support this game longer than any other Mortal Kombat game that they've done, or any other one of their games that they've done in the past. But I know that, like, Injustice 3 was leaked, and they're going to be working on that. I don't know if that's a separate team within Nether Realm Studios, or if they've just got a separate team handling the DLC directly, outside of the cinematics, because obviously there's one department that does that. But, it looks interesting, it looks intriguing. I'm always down for more story in a game. I really like when they add on extra single-player stuff. So, the new characters are going to be fun to use. I'm down for that. I'm interested to see RoboCop's customization options, like what they could possibly do with him. Similarly to how I was curious about how they could do it with Spawn. And in the case of Spawn, it seems that they not so much gave him customization options, but like alternate costumes you can kind of swap the parts out for that are based on different variations within the comics themselves. So I wonder if they're going to give us different RoboCop versions, like from the reboot that came out, and other things like that. Maybe give us an Alex Murphy face reveal, like with the helmet off, or a damaged RoboCop, some stuff like that. It's yet to be seen. It's anybody's guess at this point, unless like people want to leak it. But I haven't been like up on the game as much as I have been, because I've been covering Soul Calibur so much on my channel. But I'm definitely gonna pre-order it. I don't know if I think you get a free PS. I don't know about Xbox or anything. I know on PlayStation you get a free dynamic theme if you actually pre-order the game, which is kind of customary with these types of things. I have seen a theme, and it's pretty cool. I think it's Raiden and Liu Kang, but I don't know. Outside of the story elements and the free stuff and the new stages, there is a lot to be excited for. It is $39.99, so it does come with a $40 price tag, which is obviously justifiable when they take into account the money that it takes to add on story mode with the cinematics and everything like that. It's not cheap, so I can see them pushing the buck over to us and paying for that. And usually these character passes are $24-25, but they have nothing else extra in the story mode. But it seems like the story mode is going to be such a big part of this that we kind of can't. I don't want to say look a gift to the horse and the mouse, because like if you bought the game and you don't want to buy the season passes because you don't want the characters, you don't find them interesting, like that's totally on you. I don't fault you for that at all. I actually understand that, but for me, it's just the story is my draw. I just want to continue that story and see if they change anything up. Because they say creating a new history, so I don't know if this story is literally a link to setting up, like, the next game, which I heard that Mortal Kombat said Nether Realm Studios said they're kind of done with the Mortal Kombat franchise for a while. They're going to be focusing on other IPs. We know one of those is Injustice, so, I mean, they could be lying. They could be, like, wanting to hide it as a surprise. I don't know, but I don't think we're going to get another Mortal Kombat until at least 2022 would be my earliest approximation, like kind of into the life cycle of the console where more people have their hands on the console, because it takes a while to, you know, get everybody to get the next generation. I know that usually when PlayStation comes out, they usually sell out pretty quick, and then they're gone for like 6 months until they produce more. And especially with like what's going on in the world right now, it's kind of hard to manufacture the parts and get the parts. Even AMD came out and said that they're a little bit more expensive and it's going to take a little bit longer, but they are still coming out on time apparently. So we'll see what's going on with that. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Let me know what your favorite part of the trailer was, and are you excited for Friendships to be back? Because I know that's another big pull for me, is that's anything that you can do that's really funny in that game always tears me up, because like the original 3 leaned so much into the humor and dark humor aspect that it really drew a lot of people in. But we're going to continue tomorrow with our regularly scheduled community video based on the comments that we've seen throughout the week on one of the videos that I randomly pull. So look forward to that. And as always, guys, peace.